Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Coffee and Crypto. My name's Don. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. I do these Coffee and Crypto episodes every single weekday in the morning around 9 a.m. If you don't manage to catch them live on the channel, don't worry. I do post them on our YouTube page for you to watch at any point or listen to at any point throughout the day. Now, today's episode, I've got some interesting news regarding Joe Biden, our favourite, and then some updates regarding the UK legislation on crypto, and also a little update from Ripple and the lawsuit. So, sit back, relax, grab your coffee if you haven't already. I've got a lot to cover, and hope you enjoy. Now, the first thing I'm going to start with is, as ever, the prices. So I'm going to cover the top 10 coins in the market, see where we're at after the weekend, obviously, and now that it is Monday, so happy Monday. And let's crack on. So Bitcoin then, currently sitting at 26,800. It's actually down a little bit, and again, most of the market is down about a 1%, so not much movement the past 24 hours. Ethereum sitting at 1,814. We've then got BNB at $307, XRP at 46 cents, Cardano at 36 cents, Dogecoin at 0.07 cents, and Polygon at 85 cents, and then finally Solana at $19. So, like I said, the further you go down, we seem to be down about 2 or 3% on the kind of last three there on Doge, Polygon and Solana, but the other few in the top 10 are only down about 1% or 2%. So yeah, there's not a huge amount of movement right now. Obviously, we had the weekly close last night and the daily close as well, which our friend Mitch Ray had tweeted out, lowest daily candle close on Bitcoin since March 16th. Now, there has been a lot of chat with the price of Bitcoin and the rest of crypto, and it's not looking as positive, maybe not the right word. It's not looking as up as people were hoping for, but as we've mentioned many times, if you remember, you'll know exactly what I mean. But we did a podcast recently on how crypto performs in the summertime, in the UK summertime. I mean, this time in the year's mostly everyone's summertime, unless you're in Australia. I think it's kind of backwards. But yeah, summertime is quite a slow time in crypto, which personally I think is, if you're an investor and you're looking to either get into crypto or just learn more about crypto, summertime is kind of your best time to do that. And the reason I say that is because a lot of people kind of push it to the side, go on their summer holidays and go out, go to their beer gardens or just enjoy the outdoor summer. And I guess we don't get a lot of heat in this country. So you tend to see that sometimes it will quieten down. But like I said, I actually think it's better to get more invested and more into crypto during these months. And the reason for that is, like I said, the market is quite slow, the prices are quite slow, therefore it gives you a bit more breathing space to, one, look into projects and learn a little bit more about them before you invest. And then secondly, well, it gives you time to invest. It also gives you time, I guess this is number 3, but it also gives you time to dollar cost average your way into positions that you're hopeful for, because crypto, they call it crypto winter, right? But crypto winter essentially being crypto summer, the way I'm describing it. Again, hopefully you're following. But and the reason for that is they call it crypto winter because it's quite slow. It's a cold market. There's not really much going on. Whereas in winter time, which I know, sorry, a bit confusing, but in winter time, so kind of after summer, obviously, that's when you start to see crypto peak again and come up a little bit. And you've seen that at the start of the year, kind of January, February, March, where it was still quite cold and still technically winter, I guess. And then you start to see that in around the kind of August and through October and through the kind of winter months. I know August is still technically kind of like summer time, or autumny time, but you start to see it pick back up and prices start to rise again. So again, once you start positioning yourself throughout the summer and again, not shying away, so not falling victim to the, I'll just kind of stop looking at crypto, it's not really doing much. It's a it's a huge mindset thing with crypto, obviously. You all know that by now, but usually, not usually, the most definite time to get invested and pay more attention is when people don't pay attention, i.e. summertime, and then look to take out some profits when everyone's involved in it, i.e. more winter time and then more bull market time as well, right? But yeah, that's a little kind of breakdown on how the market will start moving. And we said that, I think it was about a month ago we posted that podcast and the Discord. But yeah, or there's also a saying as well, sell in May and stay away. It's the same kind of thing. It's in preparation for the summertime sadness or summertime madness, whatever you want to call it. And that's, again, the reasons why. So don't think that it's just, what's going on, crypto's just dead, it's over. There is kind of reasons for it. We see it every summertime. So yeah, don't panic. And actually get more focused on it. Tell more people to get focused on it. And when you are out at the beer gardens, you're out at the pub, or you're out family days, you're whatever it may be, you're out and about in the summer, doesn't mean that you don't stop thinking about crypto, or at least spreading the word. Mention it. What to do is, right, let me set you all a task, right, and get back to me next week, or even get back to me tomorrow, whatever it may be, or check in with me every single day on Coffee and Crypto. But your task for this week is speak to one person that you haven't spoke to before and tell them about crypto. Whether that's someone in your work, whether it's a family member, whether it's a taxi driver, whether it's someone in Tesco, whatever it may be, my challenge to you is let them know about crypto, however means necessary. Don't know how it may be. You might want to just throw it in conversation, or just abruptly interrupt and say, by the way, did you know about crypto? In fact, maybe don't do that actually, because then you look like a weirdo. I've learned that lesson. Try and bring it into the conversation, or whatever it may be. You do whatever you need to do. But yeah, my task to you, each and every single one of you is watching this, is go tell someone that you haven't spoke to before, or you haven't, maybe not that, because that could be a kind of weird way to start a conversation with a stranger, but someone that you haven't spoke to about crypto before, tell them about crypto, start the conversation and say, by the way, there's this guy Don, right? He speaks on the YouTube channel every single morning. He's a bit crazy, but he speaks about crypto every single morning and drinks coffee. So you should watch him and you should listen to what he's saying, because I think he might be able to make you some money. Just go tell them that. And if I see the subscriber count go up after someone commenting, I will buy you a coffee. How's that? So go tell someone, check in with me, tell me and prove to me that you got someone to subscribe to the channel, or even better, if you got them to subscribe to the Discord, I'll buy you a coffee and a pizza. But if you get them to subscribe to the YouTube channel, I promise to buy you a coffee, as long as you can prove it. How's that? Doesn't get any better than that. A free coffee just for having a conversation about crypto. But I need proof, because coffees aren't cheap. Anyway, rant over. That's only the first part of the video. I haven't even covered the news yet, and already we're on to a winner. So yeah, go share that news. And moving swiftly on, because I have chatted quite a bit and I haven't even changed tab yet. So this will be an interesting video. Okay, Sleepy Joe. Joe Biden, the US president. Obviously, if you're a fan or not, I don't care. I want to just cover some of the interesting words that he spoke about crypto at the G7 summit. So I'll just quote him here. It's probably the easiest thing. Again, I tweeted this out yesterday as well, so you've probably seen it. But he has quote tweeted here, or not quote tweeted, but to quote Joe Biden, he has says, "I'm not going to agree to a deal that protects wealthy Let me start that again. I'm not going to agree to a deal that protects wealthy tax cheats and crypto traders while putting food assistance at risk for nearly 1 million Americans." Now, I'm pretty sure he did not say it as elegantly as I said it. However, that's what was transcribed from the mumble that he did say. And people are not happy about it, obviously, because he's trying to, again, this is a whole thing that I've been speaking about for weeks, well, actually years, to be honest, but weeks on Coffee and Crypto, that the governments are all kind of, I've noticed there's a few, in fact, I've actually got another article at the very, very end. Stick around to the end of this video, because I've got an article from a newspaper, actually, that I want to show you, and it kind of relates to what I'm about to say. But I feel like the past forever, basically, but especially in bear markets, these things happen. Presidents, world leaders, newspapers, media outlets, websites, blah, 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 go against crypto, and it's like a big team up, and it always happens in the bear market. It never happens in the bull market, which is the strangest thing ever. Always happens in the bear market. That it's for tax cheats, it's for laundering money, it's bad, we need to ban it, it's unacceptable, yada yada yada. It's always the same every single bear market. Then in the bull market, like, they tend to like say it's the greatest thing ever. But anyway, so yeah, we've just seen Joe Biden mention this at the G7 summit, and he has alleged, in fact, here, let me read this article, but he's alleged, essentially trying to say, with his words chosen, that people that use crypto that are so rich are tax avoiding, essentially. So the alleged protections for crypto traders refer to a tax loss harvesting. According to the Washington Post, there's an ongoing discussion between the White House and the Republican leaders about blocking the mechanism for cryptocurrency transactions. I don't think you can do that, but anyway. Crypto tax loss harvesting is a strategy that investors use to reduce their overall tax liabilities. It involves selling cryptocurrency at a loss to offset capital gains from crypto profit. To claim a loss, the assets must be sold, and then proceeds must be used to purchase a similar asset within 30 days before or after the sale. The mechanism is also available for stocks and other assets. So the fact that it's a thing that's available and it's widely known and it's used in stocks and assets, and people in crypto are utilizing it, like, I'm confused. Like, why is it such a big deal? I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Avoiding it, if they are actually avoiding it, isn't great. But if they're using is it a loophole? I don't know if it is a loophole. If they are using this loophole, that's quite well known. I do believe, I kind of remember some talk about this back in the NFT mania, where a lot of, especially Americans, were buying NFTs. So you're seeing NFTs, and this again is kind of led into the hype. People spending like $600,000 or $1 million or whatever it is on an NFT, which is clearly not worth that, because they knew that they could write it off, because they could essentially, they had one wallet that would buy the NFT, so $1 million for this wallet here, but then they had another wallet that they didn't know, because it was kind of anonymous essentially, would bid for that NFT for like $10, whatever it is, and this wallet would like accept it. So it looks like you've sold that NFT at a loss. You paid $1 million, you've just sold it for $10, therefore there's a massive capital gains loss there. And then they were processing that as a capital gains write-off. So I did hear about that in the bull market and the NFT mania. A lot of people were accusing Logan Paul and all the big names of doing it. And look, they probably did do it. And then obviously this is just kind of catching up. I think this is slightly different, but it reminds me of that. Where people were just buying NFTs because they knew they could sell them to an anonymous wallet for a loss and then write that off against their capital gains. So look, yeah, it's nothing new, clearly, because you can do it in stocks and other assets, but like I've just says, it's an attack on crypto at the moment. Therefore, Joe Biden has obviously tried to bring it up at the G7 summit, the world kind of summit, but yeah, it's not looking good, bruv, as I would say, my famous tweet or famous quote, even though it's not actually mine, I stole that saying. Yeah, I think what Joe is trying to do here is he's trying to stay relevant for the 2024 elections. I don't feel like legally he should be allowed to step up again. I think he's too old and he can't really string a sentence together, which I don't think is a great thing for a president or a world leader of one of the most kind of important countries in the world. But look, it's not my country. I don't live there. I would love to live there, but I don't, so I don't care that much. But yeah, anyway, moving on to Instagram failing at life. Instagram are reportedly to launch a text-based app to rival Twitter. Why is this important news, and why am I bringing this to you? Well, Twitter is obviously like the main social media platform. I said this a few weeks ago. Again, on Coffee and Crypto. Please make sure that you watch every single episode so that you know when I say things like that, you know that I've spoken about it before and I'm not just like thinking about speaking about it. Twitter is the best platform, I would say, in terms of social media. Obviously, we are largely based on Instagram, but we are moving that to YouTube. Obviously, you know that already. You've watched the videos on the channel and you've followed us for a while, so you know that. And also Twitter as well. But anyway, Instagram have already tried to copy, I've noticed, or Meta, should we say, with the verification status. So obviously Twitter opened up, is it Twitter Blue it's called, with the blue tick. And it's like $15 a month, or I don't really know how much it is. Is it $15, $20 per month, and you get the blue tick. Instagram are now bringing that out. I think it's in beta mode in the US, but it is coming to the UK as well, which will actually be good. I'll be honest, it'll be very helpful, especially for us, because we get so many fake pages and people get scammed from these fake pages. So it will be really good. I'm looking forward to this blue check thing and having to pay for it. You're going to get some people that will be like thinking, oh, you're such a weirdo paying for a blue tick or whatever. But when it comes to having a business on Instagram, it's quite important that you get a blue tick, and we all know it's quite difficult to get that blue tick unless you're getting media articles and you're a publicist and whatever it may be. So we've tried, it's difficult. And we want it. We don't want it just to have that blue tick to be, oh, look at us, we've got a blue tick, we're verified. We don't really care about that, to be honest. It doesn't change anything for us. It's more to do with the stopping the fake pages and the fake scam accounts of our official Instagram. That's the main reason we want it. So yeah, anyway, we'll hopefully get that very soon. But yeah, they've copied Twitter a little bit with that. Now, in a secret meeting with select creators, Instagram's parent company Meta has reportedly revealed its plans to launch a text-based conversation app. The leaked screenshots of the alleged upcoming app show a user interface similar to Twitter. Again, this is, I think this is, there we go, yeah. Here's the screenshots here. Again, it is very similar to Twitter. Again, I don't really know how you could change the kind of UI of that to make it that. Twitter works so well because it is just kind of clean in the way it's laid out. So it's obviously going to look quite similar to Twitter. I don't think they've necessarily copied them. I think it's just there is no other way. I mean, you can look at like Reddit and stuff. They don't look that good. The UI of that UI is user interface, if you don't understand that that context. But Reddit is just a bit clunky. It's not clean. It's a bit, yeah, I don't like it. It's good to use. You can use it. But yeah, I don't think it's as clean as like Twitter, for example. And Instagram are obviously going to kind of look for inspiration at the leading platform, which is obviously Twitter. The upcoming app will remain a Twitter-like centralized feed, allowing users to view content such as text, images, and videos shared by followers and recommend accounts. Each text-based post will be limited to a word count of 500 characters. So yeah, it looks great, fantastic. I'm happy for you. Well done, Instagram. You need to do something, or Meta, should I say, you need to do something, because Facebook is trash. It's full of weird people and weird things. And then Instagram is just where people go to look at, I don't even know what you look at on Instagram. It depends what your algorithm feeds you, but Instagram is just an images thing. It's a dopamine hit app. So Instagram has been a massive issue and a massive burden for years, actually. Years. We have focused way too much attention on Instagram, but I personally love the look of Instagram in the sense of the stories, the feed posts. I love the look of Instagram. It's very aesthetically pleasing. It's easy to use. However, it's terrible for reach. It's terrible for business. It's just not a great platform for that. Unless you're posting pictures of yourself, if you are a female posting pictures of yourself, you are a model male, you are a fashion blogger male, or whatever species you are, as long as you're not talking about business and you're talking about, I guess, fast fashion, clothes, I guess some cars, like a kind of hot topic, then you won't really get the attention. However, if you're a business and you're trying to influence and educate, nah, not for that, not for Instagram. They don't like that. They don't like people learning. They want to just keep your Instagram just scrolling. So yeah, it's about time they've done something like this. And look, I'm all for it. Social media is like the main thing in life these days. So look, we need a new social media. I'm sure we do. There's been a lot come and go. The main three are obviously Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. No, sorry, TikTok is the main social platform, I think. But yeah, so Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And I think Instagram just needs a little bit of a revamp or a sidestep to something like this. So I'm interested. I'll obviously join the new platform, because that's another thing as well. With new social medias, it's always good to jump on it as soon as possible and just start using it. Whether you like it, whether you know what you're doing or anything, just always jump on it, start using that. You kind of learned that lesson with not jumping on TikTok at the very start. And I mean, you all seen what happened to TikTok. So yeah, it's always good to jump onto platforms straight away and just get to know them, kind of have a feel for them and just be present on that platform. And yeah, look, there's so many trade secrets and so many social media secrets that I could share with you. However, that would be sharing secrets, and that's not what I like to do. However, on that note, we do have a mentorship coming, by the way. I might have mentioned it on the channel, but we have been having more chats about it over the weekend, which is exciting. But yes, we are releasing a huge mentorship program, which I won't release too much on yet. But if you do follow us on socials, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But the reason I'm saying that is we have a section in there which will reveal all of our trade secrets, our social media secrets, our influencing secrets, and yeah, how to build a successful crypto business as well. So it pays to know, let me tell you that. But anyway, moving swiftly on to the UK. So last week I covered the UK is trying to well, yeah, probably at some point they're trying to tax something, but they are trying to make crypto like gambling, or treat it like gambling or something. I can't remember the article, but yeah, essentially they're trying to use crypto again negatively. Once again, surprise, surprise. But the industry slams UK proposal to treat crypto as gambling. Now, I won't read the whole article as ever, but the report, which described crypto as assets as having no intrinsic value, how dare they, and having no discernible social good, has left the digital assets industry seething. It's not helpful, and I just don't get who they've been listening to come to this conclusion. Ian Taylor, who is the board advisor at the British lobbying group Crypto UK, told me over the phone, "I've spent so much time saying the technology brings a host of benefits across financial markets, and they've said the opposite is true." Now, again, this goes back to what I said before as well, that the UK are trying to become a crypto hub and a blockchain hub. So things like this confuse me when articles like this come out. But anyway, in fact, yeah, that's what this part here. I'm not going to read it, but that's essentially what I've just said. They're trying to become a UK hub for innovation. The part I wanted to mention, though, was this section here, which is actually someone commented on a YouTube video, I think it was, or on Twitter, I can't remember. Shout out to you if you did comment, though. But someone quoted here and says, well, this part here, a partner at Anderson's LLP's crypto team also said the committee's report was conflictingly silent on how crypto would be taxed if it were treated as gambling, because gambling is tax-free, but crypto is not tax-free. So winnings from gambling are generally tax-free. The HMR have sought to educate investors that crypto assets are not tax-free, and this may create uncertainty as to whether this position is still correct. So this is the biggest problem, I guess. So treat it as gambling all you want, whatever, that's fine. It's not going to stop anyone. Like, everyone has or everyone knows someone who loves to gamble. Gambling's a massive issue, right? I get that. I'm not a gambler myself. I don't really like it per se, but I know people close to me that enjoy gambling, and win or lose, they just enjoy it. It's the buzz, it's the dopamine hit of gambling. But not banning it, but like trying to treat it the same as gambling isn't going to do anything for the industry. Like, I don't necessarily think that this is a scary thing or it's a real impact, to be honest, because yeah, the regulated gambling and what happened, nothing. Like, sports gambling, you can bet on your phone, like, it doesn't matter. yeah, anyway, the main kind of point of this was someone commented on the YouTube video last week, or Twitter, or whatever it was, saying that, well, does that mean it's tax-free? It's a good point. It definitely would not be, because that's just not how the government roll. They try and trick you or confuse you by saying, oh, yeah, it's just like gambling, we treat it like gambling, but we tax it as well. So, yeah, anyway, it's a good thing to think about. Again, it's not really something I'm bothered about, because it meant nothing to the gambling industry. The gambling industry just continues to grow and grow and grow. I feel the same for crypto, so yeah, not a big deal, but yeah, it's just, again, it's another ploy by the governments to just bring crypto to the headlines to say it's bad or whatever. Nonsense. Anyway, quick few tweets and then I'll finish on the last article which I wanted to show you, which I said stick around for because it is quite interesting. Just another update from Ripple. So again, you mentioned on, I think it was Thursday or Friday, they bought a $250 million blockchain company. They then hired someone else, and then they've hired another top guy here, what's his name again? Warren Jensen. So he's now the chair of our audit committee. Transparency and trust are our two hallmarks that drive crypto forward, and Warren's decades of expertise here will be an incredible resource as we continue to grow globally. So the past week, they've bought a company which will help them grow as a company in sense of cross-border payments, etc. Go back and watch that video from, I think it was Wednesday. Then they signed someone else, I can't remember her name, on like the Thursday, and then they've signed someone else. So like the past few weeks for Ripple have been incredible. Obviously we've got a lot of updates from the XRP lawsuit as well, but which I'm going to cover in just a sec. But some massive updates from XRP, potentially settlement soon, and then they have been continuing to grow and buy companies, do well, grow the business, blah blah blah. It's just, again, quite incredible to see. The update then is, again, a lot of these tweets come out from John Deaton, who is the kind of main law guy who's been following it. A lot of these tweets are just finding things in paperwork. They're not official things that's going to change much, but obviously as a community, everyone jumps on it and thinks it's great, right? But anyway, this part here then, a really interesting find by John Deaton and the footnotes of the opposition and reply briefs. It shows references to internal SEC emails conceding reasonable grounds that XRP does not satisfy all elements of the Howey test and is therefore not a security. Again, doesn't mean that it's definitely not a security or a security. It's just things in the footnote that kind of help confirm that it is or not. Because bear in mind, all we're looking for here in this case is some sort of clarity. Is it a security? Is it not a security? How do we treat it? Because we don't know at the moment. And yeah, they found something in a tweet that could be that it's not a security. So it's not anything to run away and go buy XRP with and start like screaming we're getting a settlement. It's just interesting to see these things. Now, the case has been pushed back by a week. I think it's to June 13th. It was June 6th. It's now June 13th, where we should see the emails come out, or we should see a settlement. Who knows? Yeah, I'm just going to sit back, enjoy my coffee until then, not get too worked up about it. I hold XRP. I have done for, well over 5 years now. And I'm just waiting patiently. Patience pays, as we say. So let's see what happens. And CoinGecko have tweeted, you all know this by now, but it's Bitcoin Pizza Day. Hurrah! Bitcoin Pizza Day. It's fantastic. Everyone eat pizza. Essentially, if you don't know, it's the day 10 years ago, whatever it was, the guy traded like 25,000 Bitcoin or 50,000 Bitcoin for 2 pizzas. Something ridiculous. Absolute idiot. But I don't really blame him. Pizza is pretty exceptional. Or 10,000 Bitcoin, there we go. So 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 pizzas. Again, I'm not arguing with that. Pizza's good. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So just, again, a little kind of breakdown on the past, 13 years of Bitcoin price. So it was like, it's crazy to think that actually, like in 13 years, well, actually, in 11 years, it went to like 69,000. But at one point, it was worth like $6 or 0.4 of a cent, or is that 4 cents? Yeah, $6, $5. I first heard about it. Again, you'll know this if you followed. I first heard about Bitcoin here, which I've highlighted. I found out about Bitcoin in 2013. it was $120. Obviously, I didn't buy it, clearly, because that would just be that would be a good idea. I wouldn't be here talking to you if I bought it in 2013, put it that way. And then I heard about it again here, 2017, finally got invested, not into Bitcoin at that time though, into XRP. And yeah, have sat since here. So I've seen it here, I've seen it here, I've seen it here. So yeah, so 2018 it was 8,000, 2019 it was about 8,000 again, 2020 it was 9,000, 2021 37,000, 2022 29,000, and then currently at the moment it's 26,000. So I've seen it all. Technically, I've seen it since 2013 at $100, although I didn't buy any because I thought it was a scam. I thought it was bad. It was for people trying to launder money. It was horrible. So I didn't buy any in 2013. Then I came to my senses because I'm not an idiot, and I learned about it. And yeah, finally knew about it here. So that's pretty good going. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it can't be that. Well, technically it was the end of 2017. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6 years in crypto? That's mad. 26 years in crypto and I still live in the UK. Crazy. I just love the UK so much. I love the weather so much. I love the people so much. That's what it is. But yeah, 6 years in crypto. How crazy is that? But yeah, anyway, Bitcoin Pizza Day. Happy Bitcoin Pizza Day. Happy Monday. Happy Coffee Day. Get a coffee. Get some pizza. And yeah, enjoy your day. The last part I wanted to show you, so the big juicy part, is a article that's coming out in the news. So this part here, so I'll just cover that first part because that's not nice. But so this guy put in £10,000 into crypto and it was a nightmare. So the article here, which you can't really see, it's quite small, but essentially this guy here had put, if anyone knows this guy, by the way, tell me to reach out and I'll try and help him out with learning about crypto and staying clear of scams, because I think he's from Kirkcaldy, which is in Scotland. So this guy's Tom Roberts, I believe. So apparently put in £16,000 into a crypto thing, I don't really know what it was, and lost, and only managed to recover like $6,000 or something, so lost like £10,000 or dollars, whatever it was. So it's unfortunate. It's obviously sad. We see this happen. I kind of mentioned it 10 minutes ago with crypto scams. Obviously not great, but the reason I'm bringing this up is, first of all, if you know this guy, Tom Roberts, maybe someone's dad or whatever it may be, tell him to reach out. I will try and help him learn a little bit more as much as possible, because it's not nice seeing this, but yeah, I am willing to offer my assistance to him. But there's 2 points to this kind of thing. So one, it's not great. Someone's been scammed. It's very unfortunate. I've seen it so many times. It's horrible. I hate it. But the second part of it was, why are the news just like randomly, all of a sudden, now doing this and covering it in the news? The media it's a crypto nightmare. It's front page news of the Sun or the Daily Record, there we go. It's a nightmare. He's lost money. It's a scam. Crypto's a scam. Blah, 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 blah. They are, again, the media are falling into this thing that Biden's doing as well, and all the governments are doing. Even the UK industry is slamming it. It needs to be gambling. Again, it's all bear market stuff. The sooner that you can learn that, again, I've been in this for 6 years, so I've seen it all before. It doesn't faze me anymore. It's just like a laugh now. But it's frustrating that some people do think this and see it. People who are just like for example, the person that goes to work in the morning, gets the paper. It's usually kind of older people now, I guess. I don't know really many young people that read the newspaper, but kind of maybe your father or your mother or whatever it may be, your grandparents read the newspaper, see this and go, oh, crypto's a scam, it's terrible. They are also the same people that are in like the MPs and stuff. They're all about the same, similar age. So it's all the very same mindset. They're seeing this and they're really into the media. So if the media are telling them, oh, crypto's a nightmare, it's a scam, then they're more likely to help and drive it's gambling, it's terrible, you lose money, blah, blah, blah. Whereas people like ourselves and people watching this like yourself who know a little bit about crypto know that, yes, there is scams, but you should know now how to stay safe from those scams because of following us, being part of our Discord, maybe buying a one-to-one consultation and speaking to me and whatever it may be. And you know the kind of Gen Z or the boomers, whatever you want to call them, know that this is all just nonsense. But we need to help people who are of the older generation, like our fathers, our mothers, parents, whatever you want to call them, to understand that crypto can be scammed, much as you can be scammed from your bank account, much as your credit card can be scammed. Literally, cars, anything can be scammed. Identity fraud, it's all just scam. But because it's crypto, they've put it on the front page news because it's the narrative. They're driving the narrative. They're driving the prices down. It's summertime. You never seen this in January, February or March when the prices were going up. They weren't calling it a scam when people were making money. They call it a scam when the market's slowed down. People aren't making as much money. People are losing money from scams. It's just, again, I'm hoping I'm getting through to you. I'm hoping this is kind of helping your mindset. I'm not just some crazy guy that just speaks on the internet about crypto. I do know a little bit and have experienced a lot. But yeah, anyway, hope this all makes sense. This has been quite a long episode today, but there's been some golden nuggets. So please, make sure that you, first of all, like the video. As always, like the video, please, because it helps this channel grow. Secondly, subscribe to the channel. Thirdly, what was the task I set you all? So the task was to go and speak to someone that you haven't spoke to about crypto before, not just a random stranger because they'll think you're weird, but someone that you haven't spoke to about crypto before. Tell them about crypto. Tell them about me. Tell them about this YouTube channel, Crypto Glasgow or Certified Crypto. They'll know the name if they're from the area. And get them to subscribe to the channel, obviously, because we need subscribers. But secondly, get them to come and watch one of these videos and maybe even send them this exact video because it has been a lot of kind of golden nuggets. And if you do that and prove it to me that they subscribed, I'm going to buy you a coffee. I didn't say when I'm going to buy you a coffee, but I will buy you a coffee at some point, probably in the bull market when I can afford it again. But I will buy you a coffee. And if they do subscribe and join the Discord, which we actually have an announcement coming very soon about an affiliate that you can become, that you can earn money for telling people about Discord, which is, it's silly for us, but it's great for you because you're going to be earning money just for being in Discord. But yeah, so go tell them about crypto, tell them about me on YouTube, tell them that I'm crazy, I talk about crypto, I've been here for a long time, and share the videos, share the Discord, share everything, and I will buy you a coffee. And maybe I'll buy you a pizza today as well. If you watch it and you do it today, maybe I'll buy you a pizza. I don't know. I'm feeling quite good today. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. That's obviously the end of today's episode. I'm going to change this screen from Crypto Nightmare. Thank you so much for tuning in to the episode. My name is Don. As ever, I'm here every single morning to cover the news and just talk about what's going on in crypto and drink some cold coffee. But thanks for liking the video because I know you've liked it. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and share this video. And I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Coffee and Crypto. Have a good day. Enjoy your Monday. I'll see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.